Okay, Konica Minolta to C227. Okay, let's see if we can make this one look good. I'm going to make this, how big? I think it's going to be that size. This one's going to be an interesting one. Going to add some contrast to this. Copy density, I'm just going to leave it in the center. So we're just going to set up our usual bits. Okay, let's see. Right, what have we got? We've got something fairly common. We have 12 pieces, a little bit of Mars. In other words, yeah, Mars, they call them fun size. Well, that's what they used to call them, fun size. Just small treats that are suitable for handing out to children. Try and not allow them to eat too much chocolate or too much Mars bar in this case. Let's see how we go with this. But basically, yeah, these are meant to be like treats, small treats that adults can give out to children, for example, you know, most of the time. Things are pretty expensive, so you don't want to feed too many treats to your children, and it's not good for their teeth or their health to give them too much sugar and shit. But it's nice to have a treat on your parents every now and then. It's nice when parents can just give their children treats. Yeah, so I'm actually thinking, I was thinking this was going to be a dual colour job, but I'm actually thinking now we're going to use that as our master copy. We're just going to throw this to the rubbish pile. But that looks like a really good job we've done here of the Mars. Wondering if we're going to enlarge it along the horizontal a little bit. So now we're just going to switch into copied paper. Going to take off the enlargement. Actually, we're going to have to do a bit of an enlargement just along the vertical to make this touch the edge. Or maybe I think it's okay because we've already got that touching the edge, so I don't think we need enlargement. So now we're just going to go here and... No, stop it. Stupid user interface that Konica Minolta has devised. It's not a very good, not an easy piece of equipment to use sometimes. Sometimes it's easy to bump buttons and have them scrolling uncontrollably across. So I'm wondering if we're just going to keep that at dark or if we're just going to set it in the middle. And we're just going here, and our copy density is still on pretty dark. So I'm wondering if we're just going to leave it there. And the contrast, I think, should stay there. So let's see how we go making our Mars mirror image piece. So I'm wondering which part's going to go to the top corner. It's hard to tell which way we're going to put it. You know, it's not easy. So we're just going to put it up there. I'm actually trying to think which way would be better. I'm thinking this way might be, oh, whatever. I'm not, this is not easy, so I'm actually thinking, oh, fuck, sorry folks. Even amongst people who are experienced at shit, they sometimes have to fucking think a little bit more, because it's not always simple trying to solve a problem or whatever. So let's see how we go. I usually have my chocolate with a cup of tea. So okay, let's see how that looks. Well, that's hot. That Mars looks really hot. A little bit of Mars. So I'm wondering if we're going to keep it like that. If we're going to not keep it like that, we're going to keep it like that. I'm going to make it... Wondering what's going to be the centerpiece for this job. Trying to think if it's down there or maybe up here. Oh, it's a tough choice, folks. Okay, that's our second piece of this Mars piece. Let's just try and put the corners close together. It's not easy doing that like that. It's not going to work very well. So we're just going to go and print off our mirrors. Okay, mirror image on. Okay, let's just hit this off. Okay. Okay. Okay, I keep forgetting, not forgetting, but I didn't grab the pieces of paper properly out of the machine. They just slipped. Now they're curling in the wrong place, which is really annoying when they curl in the middle. So we're going to have to just try our best to make it look reasonable. If reasonable can be done with curling. Some curling is just so bad, you can't get it looking too good. But it looks like we got that there. That's not as bad as some curling, but that looks interesting. Now I think we can call it quits.